G'day, welcome back to the Coffey Break channel. We're attempting taking this trail craft right here, east coast to west coast, Tweed Heads to Broome. Today's episode, we're still at Albany Island. We've had such a good time here with the crew. They've looked after us so well. And we've been here for about a week. We've dried her out and we've tested out the new little weld patch-up job we've done with rope. It's worked a treat. Today, we're going to be getting a lift over to the mainland, going and checking out Fruit Bat Waterfalls and a couple other waterfalls on the mainland. And then further in the episode, we're going to be going around the tip and making our way down the Weipa. So, right now we're stuck, but we can be stuck because we're going to be getting a lift over from Dave to the mainland, and we're going to go check out what that side, Australia, technically, has the offer. We got the best tour guide in the Cape taking us today, Shay. Thank you. Haven't driven in a while. This road here is the one, when we get off it, comes out of Bamaga. So this is one of the ways you can get to the Albany Island, and that campground where we hopped in the car. You can leave your car there, you can also camp there, and the crew will come and pick you up. And then there's also heaps of other spots to get picked up from, but that is one of them just there. I haven't seen many wild horses before.
Bubbies, what's that, Bubbies? That's a horse. Oh, Bubbies.
Driving on water. So this track we're on at the moment is the Telly track, and if you've ever seen four-wheel drive videos of the gunshot and just crazy four-wheel driving, this is actually the track. And Shay just said a pretty cool fact, so
this pole here, just there, is called a telegraph pole, and that's why it's called the telegraph track, because there's a lot of telegraphic poles on the track all around.
I wonder if they used to be for phone signal, I guess.
I think they work for phone signal.
Must be.
Yeah.
It has something called telegraph. Yeah. Well, there you go. Telly track. Bubs has got to stay in the car. Feel bad doing that, but national park. How cool is this? And this is only about an hour away from Albany Island. So that island's got a lot of cool things to do, and so does this top of the country. Let's start making our way back to the island, and I'm gonna go fishing off the rocks this Savo and try and get a queenie or a Spanish off the rocks. This was mental. Absolutely frothing. Thanks for bringing us here, Shay. So if you're driving on road, that one there takes you to the tip of the country. While we follow this one 10k back, where we're getting picked up from. At Somerset. So remember the other day when we were coming through the channel? Look at it over there now. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. Oh, look at the current ripping up the headland. There's a guy land fishing there.
Wouldn't be a bad spot to land though.
Look at the current.
So it's insane. Look at this.
Imagine going through there and you're out in your boat.
So up these ways, they really love the wind. Look where old mate's camping over there. We come through this channel to get to the Albany Island, and just back over there. It is insane. Look at this one, left. Had a hell day. Loved it. Absolutely unreal. I was actually quite shocked at how good it was. They're your mates, Bubs. Tell them about your day. Have a squeeze. Oh yeah.
Even used the bonito to catch them. Lots of reds and.
He's done it.
Oh Jesus.
That's a good charter right there.
It is there, that's nice.
Make it wobblier.
Well, you jump out and I'll pass it to you.
Yeah.
I think it's ready to go.
Yep. You get off.
That's slippery, is it?
That's alright.
Grab that. Too easy.
Yep.
Thanks, mate.
Trying out the homemade sticky from Billy.
Oh, no.
Yeah. South Sole stickies. This is a lure that dominated at Lizard Island. Replica. First throw of the trip. Oh, oh, no way. It got blown up straight away. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Oh, what was that? That wasn't a shark. That was a queenie. No. Ah. John Quad man, fucking damn it. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Big GT! Trying to hit it at my feet! Ah! Oh! Oh! I think that was a Spanish. Oh, that's a Spanish. Oh, hit it. Eat it. Oh my God. I can't hook a fish. That was a Spanish. Yeah.
Again.
There's a crocodile just there, little one. He's just going back under. Waiting for us to make a mistake.
And there is absolutely no reason why it's there other than one thing.
Yeah, us fishing.
Oh.
Down they go. Now you won't see him for another hour. And he'll pop back up again. And have another look at us. Oh, is he? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Don't lose it.
Have you got the bottom? Big growth, but look at big, eh? What? Don't let him do your wine hard, why not? That's a pretty cool catch. Oh man. You had a good fight, honey.
Yeah. Well, I've got to have a cast. There you go, Dad's on. There's a bit of fish scooting along there. Nice. Big man, he's done it. I think Dad's been out fishing me all year this year. I think so. Yeah, it does, eh, for a small popper.
Yeah, it doesn't bounce at all.
You ever seen a coral trout that small?
How's the size of that?
Are you kidding?
What are you using? A little slug?
A little jig, yeah, jig slug. Are you joking me? That is the smallest coral trout I've ever caught. Look at the thing. Wow. Getting back in the water. I had a GT try to hit my lure at my feet. It's a health land-based spot. Yeah. You jump on, Dad.
How's all the boats going through? Yeah, yachts. They've been waiting for the weather, hey? It's not a very nice day today. It's nice in here.
Mate, that was mental there.
Oh, you're right, you got it.
Fuel up. All ready to go, eh? So today we have a pretty special guest coming over. Uncle Tommy is one of the local elders, good mates with Dave. Dave's just gone in town to pick him up. He's coming over to just hang out for the day. They come over here a bit and catch up. They're good mates over the years, so he's going to talk a little bit about the island. Possibly we'll go up and look at the Aboriginal artwork and he can talk us through it a bit, and just the land and everything around here, get a bit more info on the area.
Yeah, I'll prep the bread.
Got the bread.
This way?
Yeah, I don't need that one. There's Crab Island there, Crystal Creek, Cottrell, Doughboy.
So yeah, this is where we'll be heading. We're hopping our way down to Weipa.
Our storyline. Look at it. It's our storyline. There's a story of that old crocodile we call Iwai. Iwai. This is what it does. This time now, Saudis, it's here now in the coast. From the 8 months of the Saudis, it will make its way up. Come now when that, you know, that hot time.
Yeah.
What do you call it? What's that? North wind. You know, the north will come upon us. It'll be a lot calmer, and so it'll be here on top of us. It'll come around this way.
It travels all
the way through. Yeah. It's like a time thing for us. And then it'll make its way down to Wenlock. As soon as it gets to Wenlock, or before it gets to Wenlock, the monsoon now is upon us. Now the monsoon comes, all the rivers are all filled up with water now. It now makes its way inland. And now it comes up again when the south is north at Pasco. You know Pasco River? Yep. Olive River? Comes up all the way up again.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, eh?
How old do you reckon that crop made? Any idea how old?
It's probably very old. Very, very sacred. And I've even dived out, you know, the Takano Creek.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Utingu there, Utingu.
Yeah, right.
There, yeah, on the mainland. I dived there and I found some, you know, where the croc would sit. He would lay under there, and some air pockets.
Oh, yeah?
Mind you, air pockets. This is underwater. I dived in. How? I took my mouth this quick. Okay. Put it back on again, come out.
Okay.
So this way it would be there, under there. Yeah. And laying there, you know. Or even if it has food, and wanted the food to rot, this way you probably put it under there. Yeah.
So we're going to head around to Pioneer Bay. Tommy's going to talk a little bit about his family and the history and camping and living over there. You jump in, I'll sort it out.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah, all the time, you know, we come.
So the camp The camp that you used to come to is just on the beach in there?
Yeah, just up there. Just on the beach, yeah.
And you come in with your family and
Yeah,
when you were younger?
All the brothers, mainly the brothers, we come out hunting.
Oh, yeah.
How much more to go down then up?
Yep, all right.
That's a big one. Holy.
Ivory red.
Was my head. Oh, can we have a look in this hut?
Yeah, go have a look around.
What used to be the camp here, how's this sand?
Yeah.
Let's do another one.
Yeah, we should be able to reconstruct this again. But remember, this was just for like when we're traveling from way back the west coast around here and sleep for that night
Yeah.
till that morning. Then we'll go around in the morning when it's a little calm. We go around. As soon as we get out, we're only worried is we get on the reefs. Once we're on the reefs,
What time of the year was that generally?
it'll be like during these 6 months
Yeah.
period. Yeah, 8 months when the southeast is up.
And you'd get enough. And so, how long would the food last for? Well, depending on how much you got, but for a long time.
It'll
Yeah.
take us during the 8 months of the year.
Yeah.
And during the 4 months of the monsoon.
And what did you primarily try and get?
Mainly seafood like shells, clam shells,
Yeah.
crayfish,
Yeah.
and fish.
Yeah.
Fish stock, yeah, just be up in the road of fish stock, and also turtle, a special turtle when it's on the reef. We'd only get dugongs when we're on the west coast.
Okay.
During that monsoon, it's easier, we'll get dugong up
Okay.
there during the monsoon.
And not so far to take.
Not so far to take it, like right there, and
Mm.
we took it back home, and all our family had a good meal from it, shared it in the community. That's the whole idea of it. Yeah, you have to get to this right dugong, not like nowadays. They all choose whatever they see they want to kill. So it's not like that. Yeah, you got to get to the right one. Yeah.
And I suppose you take the bulls because you leave the breeding stock
Leave the
there.
breeding stock,
All
yeah.
the mamas are there. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how we sustained. I mean,
More for next year.
for next year, but think about it, like 75,000 to 80,000 years of knowledge and what kept us here for
absolutely.
so long.
Yeah.
There has to be a system in place.
Look at that thing. That's a mouthful.
It is. You need a bloody pot glass for your oyster shooter and that.
Is this what the Chinese try and come? Biche de mer. So this is
That's what this is, Tommy, isn't it?
This is a huge industry getting sea slugs. These are the ones that they come and collect. Yep. You know, that's what they want. That's what they like to eat.
Might have to bring it.
I don't know what they use that for.
I don't know what that looks like. Look at the size of this. That was a big dog.
So see
green leaves
you see
and
the
the
green, see the fruits on them?
Yeah.
Green and brownish fruit. It'll be green, brown, and slowly works its way around to say marronish, burgundish,
Yeah, maroon, yeah.
and the darker it gets, the ripen.
Yeah.
It'll be ripe.
You get a good
Yeah.
sweet one.
Is there no fruits on it right now?
No, there's fruits on them, see they?
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a lot
Sorry,
of
I was
fruits
looking
on
at the
them
wrong
now.
tree.
That's the one eye tree.
One-eyed tree.
One eye. Good timber for carving. You can carve a lot of stuff from it, like all our stuff we carve is dugong, turtle, or even we make comb
Yeah?
for the all dreadlocks. Yeah, we make comb from these
Yeah, right.
yeah, from that tree itself. Oh, yeah.
So these are the...
That's it. That's the leaf for it.
Yeah, and then the real dark one side and light the other, and you can sort of see when the wind blows on it. So that's how I tell anyway.
Yeah. When you see that white kind of leaves on it,
And then you can see a little bit of the colour it gets, but that's an old one.
old one, huh?
But it gives that real maroon colour.
And that's...
Wrong colour.
You eat that
Yeah, it's got
seed?
No, that you spit that out and flesh around it.
Oh, right.
What I like.
Good. Like a date.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they taste like, yep. Here's our thing we saw on the boat.
That's the one we saw, yeah. You see how they sort of tied it up there and
There, flag the wongai tree.
flag the wongai tree for next time. When they come, they'll probably come straight in for here.
Yeah.
See, there's sort of like a, you can come in for here and avoid all these rocks.
Yeah, you reckon they'll flag the tree?
They flag the tree, yeah.
Yeah. And we spotted it on the way in.
Yeah,
They spotted it,
yeah, we did.
Yeah, this will certainly mean a lot to you, eh?
Mm.
Is it good to have Dave over here? Once you guys have him, he knows you so well and
Yeah.
running it?
It's a good thing of what is going on here
Yeah.
at Albany here. Yeah. Puts the place on the map sort of thing.
Yeah.
And brings people, out here and
We have a few ideas
Yeah,
in the
those
pipe
things.
works. We just need to get things happening there first.
yeah.
I've been talking to Tommy and Michael about maybe putting one, maybe two places where you could camp on this beach.
Yeah.
Only-
Then people come, they've got to stay maybe a week,
Yeah.
and then that way I could run it and take the bookings through our website,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
these guys could
That's a
make
great
something
idea.
out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, get tours happening on the island because we've got a lot of things that we want to share with the information,
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
one of the Gudang guys come over and do a tour.
give a talk and
Well, it is a very special place here. This is your home.
Mm.
This is where you grew up. This is your backyard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your father's and before,
yeah.
so on and so on.
Brothers, older brothers that have gone before us, uncles and brothers. Mm.
She come here a dog and she left an island dog. Look, she's got a mohawk and she's got a bloody...
It's in Jason's pocket.
and she's got a cowrie neck brace. No way! Look, Pops is doing a on the dog as we leave.
Puppies!
Good girl, Bobby.
Puppies!
Bye-bye, Jackson.
See you, mate.
Yeah, good mate, man. Yeah, got you. Yeah, everybody say good, mate. Bloody oath. Good blokes, man. Yeah, fucking good, man.
Bobby's left me here.
Hey, look at this.
Good, you, bro. Alright, get in there,
Look, I said it was, I tell him again.
Yeah, no dramas.
Yeah. See us. How good was that?
That was so good.
So we come in there for one day, end up staying for 2 weeks. What an incredible island that is, and something you got to put on your list when you come up these ways and come to the tip of the country. Come over and see the crew at Albany Island. The meals that Loz cooked up. What were some of the meals? Lasagnas, lamb shanks, bloody Spanish that we caught, and steaks. So many amazing meals she cooked up while we were there. And then just the company. It was like they took us in as a family. And this is what this trip has really turned into more than anything. is meeting up with amazing Australians around the country, and just how special people are that live in Australia, and we really do come together and help each other out. And that has really been the biggest thing I've noticed on this trip more than anything, is how good Australians are. And there's a classic bunch right there. This morning we are heading around the tent. I'm going to get a photo with the boat in the background with the most northern point in Australia sign, and then we're going to be making our way down to Weipa around this episode. And here's a crazy thing with the tide. So on the east side right now, it's coming up to a high tide, which was at midday. What was it? High tide 12:30 on Frederick Point. On the west side, right now, when we get around that tip, it's going low tide. And I'll show you on there once the map refigures out where we are. And I just never knew the tides work like that. It's so interesting to me that within the span of 50 kilometres, not even 20 kilometres, the tides are doing opposite things. The most northern point of Australian coastline. There too, I can't believe it. They've actually just changed the sign, which we found out. So we'll be getting a photo with the new sign. Who would have thought we would have made that coastline? At some points I didn't. When you come around, follow it around. There's a sandbar that comes out there. Righto, after 3 months from Tweed, we've made it to the tip of the country, and what a hell of a mission that was in the wind. But we've made it, we've done it. People who said we weren't going to get here, look where we are. You can see the boat coming through back there.
Oh, he did a Yui. Sorry.
Happy day. Well, that's it. Let's go down the west side. Moving on. There she is, old Benzo. I'll just show you another thing on the map. We talked about going to Papua New Guinea on that trip. That has completely gone out the window. But we will do that at some point. And from here to Papua New Guinea is 78 nautical mile, so 160 k's about. From here to Weipa is 134 nautical mile, so about 200. It's about double. It's closer for us to go to Papua New Guinea than it is for us to get to Weipa. It's going to reflect.
Was getting up here easier than what you thought, or harder?
Harder.
Harder. Harder for me. And reason why? The currents.
Currents. Currents were out of control.
The currents were harder. Next, if we did it again, it'd be way more organised. Like you'd know more.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be anywhere near as hard.
Nah.
Not knowing the currents,
The hardest part.
the coastline, that was harder. That made it harder.
Yeah.
Everything else was no worries.
Yeah.
Living on the boat, weather, people were incredible. Distance, everything was fine.
Even dealing with the rain, you know, it was annoying, but the anxiety we had going from place to place. We drive for 2 hours and get 100 kilometres, or 2 or 3 hours, get 100 kilometres. get to a spot and be absolutely mentally drained, and it was even hard to go and do any activities because you were just so tired.
Would you do it again? Absolutely.
I don't know. You might have to do that one by yourself next time. I'm going to do it again in the good weather season. I'm not doing it again in the bloody trade winds.
Where's the best place we've been?
I think one of the coolest parts of the trip was out on the bunker group when we had that magic weather and we got to go surfing on the Great Barrier Reef and fishing with Mick on the boat. I think that part of the trip was pretty magical.
But being able to go out to any reef at any time when you get good weather,
yeah,
is amazing.
Yeah. As we get further around the corner, you'll get to see Horn Island and Thursday Island, which you'll see us there end of next year on the way to Papua New Guinea. And today we're going to be going along the coastline. We're just going to troll our way down there and go past a few reefs and things along the way. Make our way down to, I'll go full screen. Make our way further down and get ourselves into one of these systems that will allow us to get in there, whether it's these two here or a bit further down, a fair bit further down to this one here. So that's the plan. And another thing I forgot to probably mention, Bonnie has left, and I was out doing a charter with the Albany Island crew when she left, so I didn't get to film her going, and she's headed back home. There you go. So now we've got about 20k further down the coast. We're not too far, going around the western tip. Dead low tide. Right now, where we went around the tip, is dead high tide. How does that work? Trying to get around this Crab Island on the dead low tide, it's a bit tricky. Bloody sandbars everywhere. We're just stopping and having a bit of a jig, and we've just got all together the calculation, Tweed Heads to the tip of the country, how much it cost in fuel. So here's the stops and where we filled up. Tweed Heads, 650 litres, 1,170. Hervey Bay, 465 litres, 1,023. 1770. 600 litres, 1,200. Mackay, 500 litres, 1,075. Townsville, 500 litres, 950. Cairns, 270 litres, $460. Port Douglas, 120 litres, $240. Cooktown, 470 litres, $950. Lockhart, 630 litres, 1,650. And Bamaga, 350 litres, $900. For a total, from Tweed Heads to the tip of the country, $9,600. Which is pretty close to what we calculated. We said roughly 10 grand, so we're pretty close to our calculation. That all up in kilometres is around 4,000 kilometres. And that goes to show you, if we're in a straight line, it's about 2,500 kilometres. But when you're planning a trip, you should always add on another third. That 4,000 is a little more than a third in fuel. But say you're going out to an island and your round trip's going to be 150 kilometres. You should be taking 200 litres, even though it's that calculation. Yeah, you could take 150, but you should take 200 litres. And then food and beer and a few other bits and pieces, about 3.5 grand, about $300 a week. At the very end of the video, I'll do the cost of more of the services, the end of the series, the services and things we had to buy. But at the moment, we're about 13 grand, Tweed Heads, tip of the country, in food, beer and fuel. Okay. Looks like you're not catching nothing there, so let's keep going.
Alright, lots of fish on the sound.
Had a few screaming runs, eh? Oh, I dropped it right there. All rain. Look at this squall coming across the water there.
Watch out, puppies.
That all got a bit wild there. Well, we got sashimi, and I'm going to use him for his carcass for the crab pot too. You know, it's wild conditions. So we can get into this one. That's where we are. Been a weird old weather day. Looks like we found where we'll be camping tonight.